What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Beaky with the Untitled Game Show, back once again with more Fallout Shelter Vault 69. And I went ahead and supported the developers and grabbed myself Mr. Handy. I went ahead and actually bought the 5 pack for $3.99. And with that, let's go ahead and open it up right now. Let me just turn down the game a little bit because it is kind of loud. Alright. And it's Mr. Handy's. It's always a pleasure to serve you. Alright, guys, so Mr. Handy is going to be very hard to get killed. It's going to be a very useful unit to have. It actually doesn't count towards our vault, which is going to be very useful. So we'll have 3 more of them, and I'm going to explain exactly how they actually work right now. So let's go ahead and place Mr. Handy on a floor. So you place Mr. Handy on the floor, right? And when Mr. Handy is assigned to that floor, he will actually collect all the resources from that floor, so you don't actually have to tap it, or if you kind of forget or anything like that, it'll actually go ahead and do it for you. So it's not that useful right now as my vault size is kind of small, but imagine once you get a vault that goes all the way down here, you're going to probably not be able to go back and tap everything, so it'll be a lot more easier for him to take care of it. And it is able to defend, and you can send Mr. Handy out into the wasteland. So that's what I'm going to do with the next one right now to just show you. So when you have Mr. Handy, you also can click on Mr. Handy to have him collect on and off. So if you don't want him to collect, you could do it yourself. That's how basically it works, alright? So like you'll be able to see, we'll track him out right now just so you guys can see. And you'll see him, he's going to go into this room. He's going to go into the next room. And once he gets to the little icon, he'll actually collect the resources for me. Now, of course, I'm mainly going to be collecting it myself, but he's a good defender for your vault as well, which I definitely do need. And I'm going to go ahead and open up one more Mr. Handy because we're going to send him out into the wasteland. Now, the thing about sending out Mr. Handy to the wasteland, he will not actually collect stuff like rocket launchers, guns. He will actually only collect caps. So he's good for collecting caps if you need extra caps, which I do actually need caps. But he's not very good at collecting any weapons because he just doesn't do that. Now let's go ahead. I do have a dead explorer, which I'm going to have to deal with. Why the heck does it keep giving me that? There we go. I kept on clicking on the wrong thing right there. So we're going to go ahead inside. Let's turn it up a little bit. I hope it's not too loud for you guys, because remember, I am playing on a mobile, so I don't have headphones where I can hear the game as I'm playing it without you guys not being able to hear it as well. Alright, we're going to let him explore. I actually want to see what he says when he goes out to explore. Now, he is a new unit. He was just added to the game with the recent update. He's available on iOS and Android. He didn't exist before, so it is cool that we finally have something like this. Basically, a little vault. Well, butler. I wonder if he says anything when he goes out. Most units do, but I guess not. Robots got I don't got nothing to say. Alright, so why did I get Mr. Handy? Well, because it helps out. But there's a task I have at hand. So let's go over what I want to do. When you click on the room, guys, you can press the little left hand side and press this little notepad, and it gives you all the units inside that room. I need to make sure all these units are equipped properly and have the right stats for that room. So as this is the power plant, all the units in here need to have a good amount of strength. So the first thing I want to do to actually take care of that is I want to check what equipment they're actually holding. So I want to make sure everybody in this room has stuff that actually does give towards strength, if it's available. So he has something for strength. He has something for strength. He has something for strength. So that's 3 right there. We don't have no clothes for him, and he has a very low amount of strength. And we don't have any more clothes that give strength. So actually what I would like to do... Oh shit, room fire. That was random. This room just busted out in flames. Well, I guess it is a power plant. Mr. Handy... Mr. Handy actually helps with the fire. Okay. Good butler. Yes, help with the fire. help with the fire. Thank you, Mr. Handy. Definitely help with the fire. Well, you know what? We have enough Mr. Handies. I mean, I got 5 of them. Might as well open them all up and put them on floors. We have them. Might as well use them. Alright, here we go. So we're going to put this Mr. Handy on the bottom floor. So as I expand that floor. And we're going to put this Mr. Handy on the top floor. The reason I'm putting him on the top floor, I don't know what I just did, but I think I hope I put him, is in case the top floor gets attacked, he will be there. Alright, we need to make one more room for the power plant to finish another quest. And we need to upgrade this room because I accidentally upgraded it when I didn't mean to do that. So we just need to merge one more room together to have that be completed. Don't worry, Mr. Handy. I could take care of that. And I need these kids to grow up, too. Alright, quest-wise, we're looking at have a dweller explore the wasteland for 7 hours. I need to send somebody out, but I'm not sure who yet. I mean, who I want to send out is not prepared. And I don't have enough, sim packs right now to really get that running correctly, so we're gonna have to make some sim packs as well. So we'll do the 7-hour thing, but we're just not gonna start it yet. First thing first is focus on the clothes. So we're gonna take away his clothes because he's in here training. He doesn't need clothes in here while he's training. These guys are training to become better at perception. They got 2 hours. This guy got 6 hours to become better in the armory. So I'm basically going to be taking away most of the clothes from all the dwellers I have right now. So I could reorganize myself and make sure they all have the right clothes for their area of work. Because right now, as how things stand, I kind of just put people all over the place because I was having most of them just have babies, which is what I wanted to do. This is just how I got the vault to this size already. I mean, I literally only played like a day and a half really of this game, like 15. Like, so one thing I gotta tell you guys, I have not played a minute of this game without, not a minute, I shouldn't say that, because I definitely probably have done a minute, but you guys have basically been there for the whole entire thing. Like, I thought I was gonna be playing this offline and not recording all of it, but I felt like, you know what? I'm not gonna make another vote. I'm not pretend, but I'm just gonna do it like this is my only vote. Like, let's say I'm the overseer, and this is the only vote in the wasteland, and I'm overseeing this vote, and I need to make it work. I need to make it last for you guys to enjoy the video and for me to have fun playing the game. I think it's one of the better games that came out this year. So we're gonna be sticking with this one vote for right now. I'm not gonna make another vote, and I'm gonna try to always play on camera. So I'm not gonna be doing anything really much offline and not have it recorded. The only thing I'll do is just like I'll just purchase the stuff and then I'll actually open it on camera. So I think that's about everybody. I took away all their food if you want. So after this we're gonna go room by room, starting with the power plant and giving back people clothes. As much as I know some people what they need already, I just want to have everything ready for when I'm set to go. Alright. Okay, so we do need to merge more rooms though. I'm about to get rid of this rock. I need to start building stuff here. Okay, so let's start off with the power plant. Power plant seems to be the one that's running a little low. If you look at my bars up top, guys, for power, food, and water, seems like food is not doing as best as it could. And everything's kind of burned right now. So we're going to see if we have anything that could give him strength. Now you might wonder why didn't I take the clothes away from these 3 guys, because I know for a fact those are the right clothes for them. So his stats right now, his strength is horrible. His best other stat is he sucks everywhere. Peter West, you're bad. You're like really bad. Like, you're some of the worst stats I've seen in this game. So, with that in mind, we're gonna put you in here. Endurance. Now him, he has 2 strength and 2 agility. So, we'll switch you over to here. Alright. Justin, you have 2 strength, 2 perceptions, 2 agility. You're basically good for most places, so we'll let you be. You have 2, 2, 2. And the reason I'm paying attention to agility, strength, and perception, those are stats that matter the most in the game, at least so far to me, because strength, you need it for power, perception, you need it for water, and agility, you need it for making food. Charisma comes up very important when you want to actually start getting more skilled dwellers, because you have to make the radio station, but I'm just not in the position to do it yet, because, well, a little chaos happened in the last episode, so if you guys didn't see the last episode, you probably should go back and watch it, because it was a little chaos. So now we're going to go ahead and give him combat armor. We're going to go ahead and give him... Well, actually, before we do that, we're going to make sure that there's nobody here else that has a higher amount of strength that I might want to switch them out for. So, those guys fine. I want to make sure that I have the people in the right areas that I personally think are most important. Okay, so if there's somebody with 3 strength, we're going to put them in their room and then give them that stuff. So he is so good on perception that I have to leave him here, but I've been so good on water lately. I think I could risk it. I'm gonna take him out of here. I've been like, my water's just been up perfectly this whole time. So with that sense, we're gonna send him over into strength. And what happens is they'll switch areas. The equivalent to that unit will actually switch areas with him. So her strength is low. Her strength is only 2. So I actually need to start doing babies with the right strength. So perception's fine here. Luck, okay. Strength is 2. You know what? I think this game would actually work perfectly fine on the PC. I'm surprised they have not released it for the PC already. I think there's nothing stopping this game from being on PC. Her agility is horrible. She needs to be out of here. See, she has 7 perception and 3 agility, but I have her in the kitchen. Like, that is a mistake. That is a horrible mistake at that. So what I need to do is get her into the water treatment plant. Like, I'm not sure how I made that mistake and got her there in the first place, but it's probably when I was trying to have her have a baby and I just moved her into a specific room. Okay. Now, with everybody in here, the right class, we can start dealing out armor. So this gives him plus 2 strength. And what you guys need to watch, when you give him this armor, the timer on when resources come back actually goes down. So now it's at 1 minute. Now, do I have anything else that gets strength? Yes. Now it's at a few seconds. Perfect. Now they're leveling up. Okay. So this power plant is perfectly good. Now we go into the next power plant. Alright, do I have stuff with strength? Yes, I do. She's gonna leave because she has horrible strength. She's good at perception, so she needs to be in the water treatment area. So when you see +1, the +1 means that it'll give a +1 to that area, and I'm gonna switch her out for another unit. So this is more of the micromanagement part of the life sim, where it's just like, this is just the stuff you're gonna have to do to make it work, guys. You have to do the stuff to make it work for the long run. Like, some people would find this boring, but I played enough sim that I'm used to stuff like this. Like, for me personally, I could get past this. I can understand fully how some people hate games like this, though. Alright, so 3 over there. We'll let Mr. Handy go ahead and get that power while I'll take care of this. We'll send her back over to the kitchen over there. I keep saying kitchen, but it's a diner. We'll give her the combat armor. Now, guns, I'm not too concerned about what guns people are using right this moment, unless I'm sending them out to Wasteland, because almost all the guns I have right now all suck. Like, I have not really gotten a really good gun. Like, I played the iOS version, and when I was playing that, I've gotten some badass stuff. Like, early on, like, first, lunchbox of open, I got some badass stuff. But this game, I've not been getting nothing too crazy. So, with that in mind, we'll just rock with what we got right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get some lunch boxes on my next playthrough, so do stay tuned for that. So that should be pretty fun to do. Alright guys, we're on the mole rat attack. Let's bring somebody in here with guns. Whoa! Flamethrower. Mole rats be dangerous, yo. Don't have enough weapons for everybody in the vault yet, though. Alright, that was taken care of. Let's get back down here. She has horrible stats as well. She has 1 strength. Don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. I need some of these damn kids to grow up so I can get their stats. Because, like, they have 2, 3 charismas. Like, I need them to grow the hell up. Alright, so let's move on over to agility. So, what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm basically going to be playing the whole entire game while watching. So, I'm just going to end this video out. I'm trying to keep these videos very consistent at about 15 to 16 minutes, or maybe down 10 minutes. I have to keep it short. I'll be back with the next episode for you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy the series. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you dislike it. It's all good. Thanks for watching to this point. Peace out, guys. Support the channel.